Yeah, so in the last year or two, my diet has changed a bit. Um, I'm eating fewer big ass salads, which was sort of the hallmark of the Primal Blueprint and Mark's Daily Apple for the longest time. But I'm paying much more attention to the quality and nutrient density of the foods that I'm eating, and I'm understanding that I'm one of those people who probably doesn't do that well on copious amounts of vegetables. So I have much more animal protein in my diet. I always had a lot, but now I have more animal protein. For instance, I'm going to say yesterday I had my typical cup of coffee in the morning. 1:30 I had my first meal. It was lunch. I had salmon tataki and I had a tuna tartare. So I had two dishes that were mostly protein and a little bit of sauce and some healthy fats on that. And then I had a New York steak for dinner last night. I did have a little salad, some Caesar salad, but that's kind of a typical day for me. I'm not eating the big salad every day that I used to. Focusing more on animal protein, and I feel great. And one of the concerns I had going into this was, was my bowel regularity going to be negatively affected by the amount of protein and amount of meat that I was eating, and it's quite the opposite. I've been positively impacted by that. So that was another great revelation. And again, it's like this is what I do. I look for areas in my life that I can improve. I look for things that I can do to enhance my performance over time. Things that will improve my quality of life in addition to my health. And so that's one of the things in terms of diet. The other thing in terms of working out, haven't hit the gym as much during COVID, partly because the gym was closed and partly because I got injured doing a lot of push-ups. Was doing 500 push-ups a day, and I screwed up my elbow. So I had to find alternative things to do. So I've been riding a fat bike on the beach at least twice a week. I've been stand-up paddling even more than I normally do. I think it's one of the best core exercises you can do. I'm trying to play ultimate frisbee one time a week, and I'm doing sprints on the grass instead of on the beach, but I'm doing sprints once a week. So a lot more of the sort of primal activities than I was doing, say, a year and a half ago or 2 years ago when I was spending more time in the gym. And I'm feeling great, and I feel lighter on my feet. I think partly because of the carnivore diet, and partly because I'm doing less of the sort of meathead strength stuff in the gym and more of the practical application stuff between sprinting and cycling and stand-up paddling. And it's showing up. I think I lost about 8 pounds during COVID, and 8 pounds, I didn't have 8 pounds of fat to lose. It was sort of like, a readjustment of my musculature. But I notice when I'm playing Ultimate that I'm much lighter and faster on my feet, and I can jump higher. So there's a benefit there. So, that's the update.